Greetings, great to have you. It's me, Roflo. This is Ranked Seasons Baseball on MLB The Show. Dylan Cease on the mound to start. A pitcher who can overpower anyone. Big test, but a big opportunity for you. Take advantage. Pete Crow Armstrong takes his place, and it's game on.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
This ranked season matchup begins with a strike. PCA waits. And that one almost got him. Fly ball to center. Rafaela settles under it, makes the catch. And now one away. Next to the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. Stay patient.
Off the plate.
Picks up a strike with the slider. Passed on a pitch that fooled most of us. Not you, though. Cease's pitch fools him. Lives to see another pitch. Another 2-2. And we'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. In the air, headed to center. Rafaela moves under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now a chance for Bryce Terang. Wise choice. Late with the swing there. That's down, a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 4th,
Jackson Churio at the dish with a runner on first. Here's the pitch, and the runner goes for second. And there's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. He throws on the brakes and gets back to second.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Willie.
In the box now, it's
Castro.
Willie Castro. A chance to draw first blood here. Gets the bat to it, but foul. This one smacked out to left center. And no one can run it down. Terang coming home. He scores. Churio headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. Safe at the plate. Ted Simmons in the box following the go-ahead double. First pitch is a ball. Electric pitch. Gets a strike with the slider. Just an exploratory mission. Smart choice. Brings it in. That does it for the... Ketel Marte leads us off.
Tonight, the designated hitter, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Can't we all get along? In the air, out to right. Tatis makes the catch. Next up here in the first, J.J. Weatherholt.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Did you feel that breeze? I did. That was filthy. Two-strike foul. The pitch to JJ. One, two, the count. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. That does the trick, and CC Sabathia picks up the strikeout. In the box, Pete Alonso. First pitch misses for a ball. He's just guessing. And the lefty kicks and delivers. Fires another fastball. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. And CC Sabathia allows the walk.
Batting fourth,
Kyle Schwarber in the box with a runner on first.
Schwarber.
Bears down and gets a strike. Looks like me swinging. Out of the zone. Throws one in the dirt. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. Hanging tough. From 0-2 to a full count. Ball 4, that's a walk. Gleyber Torres comes to the plate. Crosses the zone for a strike. That's in the dirt. And the lead runner holds at second. The Elite with 2 runners on. The pitch count continues to climb this inning. In the air, out to left. Churio racing towards the line. Hauls it in to end the inning. Sabathia wraps it up without allowing any runs. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Alex Bregman bats first this inning. Starting on the front foot. Good slider. We'll do it again. 0-2, the pitch. Refusing to go down. Blasts a rocket deep. Gonna need a trampoline. Out of here. Can't keep Alex Bregman in the park. And now that gives him a 3-run lead. Vinny Pasquantino comes to the plate after the leadoff homer. First pitch good for a strike. Catches the zone with the slider. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Keeps it going. Another 1-2. Strikes him out with 100. Fernando Tatis Jr. approaches the box as a parallel 3 card. Found the target to start the AB. That's the fastball. Been his primary pitch. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Pete Crow Armstrong up next to the dish. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Misses the plate with a sweeper. Delivers a strike. Didn't even think about swinging. Lifted in the air, headed towards the gap. It falls in, that's a knock. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw, safe. Sedan Rafaela deals himself into the box. Pete Crow Armstrong in scoring position. Great take on a pitch that was very close. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Line to left. He's got it, and that's out number 3. The Smokies score. Kazuma Okamoto bats first as we start the bottom of the second. Have to be very careful against a hitter with this much power. Ding, fries are done. Misses the plate with a fastball. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Keeps it fair. Around first, hustling for 2. To first, he's safe, getting back to the bag. Almost hung out there. Willie Castro strolls to the dish. and that one's foul. Skips up some dust. Ball and a strike now as the runner holds. The elite runner at first. That one ran inside, almost got him. Changeup misses the zone. On the ground left side. Rafaela. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Safe.
Sedan Rafaela comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. Went with the curve. That pitch has stayed mostly under wraps. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Hit hard. Up the middle. Lays out, but can't make the grab. Safe at first, despite the effort just getting to that ball. Will Smith up now with 2 runners on base. Stays with it. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Throws one in the dirt, and no advancement on the bases. And that one almost got him. Well, that wasn't the plan. Lifted in the air to left. Still in the air. Reaches over the fence to rob the homer. And up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Ketel Marte at the dish. Great with the bat, but also versatile with the glove. We've seen him play all over the field in his career. And he's caught up. Marte in the box now and takes strike 1. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. And the runners stay put. And the 1-1. In the air to center. Crow Armstrong waiting for it. Squeezes it. Third out, and the inning is over. The Smokies wrap up the inning without allowing. Back here in a 3-run game. Bryce Terang hits leadoff this frame.
Terang.
Catches a piece. 0-1. The pitch. Tough not to chase that. Well done. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. Still breathing. The pitch. Keeps the plate appearance going. Wow, that was close. Way to trust your eyes. Fly ball left center. Rafaela sprinting towards it. Brings it in. Jackson Churio at the dish now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Churio.
Starts the at-bat with a ball. That catches the zone. Stays with it, foul. And the righty kicks and delivers. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Cease enjoys a clean inning without any runs. J.J. Weatherholt, the leadoff hitter and playing down by 3. Struck out against the sinker last time up. Simmons camps under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now we see Pete Alonso.
The elite, the first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
First pitch, foul tipped. And oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Lefty kicks and delivers. It's the curveball that misses. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. It's the fastball that misses. The wind and the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch. 2 gone. Kyle Schwarber shuffles to the plate. Drew a walk his first AB. The heater misses for a ball. Fights it away. The 1-1 now. Swings and lifts one to right center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ted Simmons. The first to hit this inning. Torres over to pick it up. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a drive. This could be home run number 2. Look at it go. It's way out of here. Gone. A multi-home run game performance. Absolutely locked in at the plate in this one. Vinny Pasquantino comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Now that's unfair. Weatherholt drifts under it. Snags it for the second out. Fernando Tatis Jr. strides to the plate. Struck out swinging at his first at bat, but that was more his fault, not yours. Don't worry. Tried to steal a strike, but you're the security guard. In for a strike. Smart take.
That's inside.
Gets wood on it. Tatis waits. stays in the fight. Here comes a pitch. Not finished yet. The pitch to Tatis. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. It's an automatic double. Pete Crow Armstrong steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Hits it foul. That pitch is obliterated. Watch it leave the yard. It's long gone. When you connect like that, it is a beautiful thing. And just like that, you have your third home run of the game. That's got to be worth something. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in at the plate after the two-run homer. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Abner Uribe. The elite make the move for a new arm following the two-run homer. Ouch! That one drilled him. Throw to first. Safe. And now we'll have to check back on the righty. Next up here in the fourth, Bryce Terang. Runner on the move. And he steals without a throw. Smokies with a runner at second. Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. Runner at second with two down. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Rafaela around third. He scores easily. It's 7-0. Here's Jackson Churio stepping into the box. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. In the air to right. Castro drifting under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They send 8 batters to the plate. And now Gleyber Torres is the leadoff hitter this inning.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Hits it hard to short. Torres out at first. Now at the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. 1-for-1, single to left his first time up. That's a foul ball. The 0-1. Goes with the curveball but misses. That pitch had a parachute attached. That's in the dirt. Skips up some dust. Got him looking for the K.
Up next for Seattle,
Willie Castro is the batter now.
Number 3, Willie Castro.
Hit hard to short. That's the third out. Inning over. The Smokies don't cough up any runs that inning. It was a whole lot of nothing. And it's Willie Castro leads off playing from ahead.
Hitter, Willie Castro.
Swiped left on that pitch. You gave that pitch the cold shoulder. Nothing in the zone so far. They respect you. And it's a leadoff walk. Ted Simmons at the dish and still looking for a hit. No strikeouts, though, so gotta figure the BABIP gods will shine down soon. Great take, way to lay off. Rolled to short, could be two. They get one. Relay to first, double play. Alex Bregman up now with the bases empty thanks to some defensive teamwork. Not your pitch.
That's inside.
Swung on, and are you kidding me? Going back and kiss it goodbye. Once was good, twice was great, but 3 homers? That's incredible. Vinny Pasquantino steps up as a parallel 3 card. Count is 0-1. The score tells us it's all one-way traffic. Not done yet. The pitch to Vinny. Won't go away. Weatherholt handles. That ends the frame. Welcome back. 8 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Ceddanne Rafaela ready to start this inning. He reached on an infield single his first time. Swings and lifts one to right. Tatis under this one. Floats right into his mitt. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Will Smith. Fumbles it. Manages a throw. They get the out. Good recovery. It wasn't easy following the misplay. Ketel Marte ready to hit. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Gets a piece of it. The Smokies up by 8. In the air, headed to right. Tatis gets there. He's under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. That was fast. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads off the top of the 6th. No go for you. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 6th.
Now batting for the Smokies.
Crow Armstrong at the plate following the leadoff knock from Tatis.
Crow Armstrong.
Reached back and fired at 99, but it missed. Squirts away just a bit. Runner stays, and the count is now 2-0. Runner at first with nobody out. Went with the slider for a strike.
Now pitching, Gregory Soto.
Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Tag,
He's in there. He's
save, stolen base. Crow Armstrong ready. Swung on and lifted to left. Lands near the line. Fair ball. Tatis coming home. And he's in for a run. It's 9-0. Ceddanne Rafaela comes to the plate following the RBI double. Misses with the first pitch. One the count. Here's the pitch, and the runner is breaking for third. Safe, and he easily steals the bag. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Ignored a pitch that fooled half the stadium. So close. That pitch was a trap. 2-1 is the count now. Good eye. Pitcher's not sneaking that past you. Crow Armstrong tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. They score a run in the... J.J. Weatherholt gets the inning going with his team down big.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Was that pitch in low power mode, or... John ready. Goes back to the changeup. Belts one deep. Headed back. And that bangs off the wall. And that's good enough for a leadoff double.
Now batting for the elite.
Pete Alonso ready to swing it with a runner on second.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch misses.
Now pitching, Fernando Cruz.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Weatherholt headed for the plate. The relay, and he scores easily. It's 9-1. Kyle Schwarber next to hit after the RBI single. Starts with the ball. That's a ball. Went with the slider. That makes it 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. One at second. Throw to first. Safe. Gleyber Torres is next to the plate.
Elite, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Misses for a ball. One now. Goes back to the splitter. Absolutely hammered. There's no doubt about this one as it sails over. It's gone. Long gone. Now that's some power. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. Kazuma Okamoto gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run.
Cohen.
Swung on and powers it. It has some carry to it. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Castro, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Gets a piece. Kicks and delivers. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Tried to hold up, but he went. Fooled him good. Stepping in, Sedan Rafaela. Fastball off the plate. Smashes it. When perfect timing meets pure power, it results in a no-doubter. Long gone home run. And that makes it 3 home runs in the game for this squad. Fair ball. That one will find the corner. And the hits just keep coming. Ketel Marte at the dish with a runner on first. Ground ball smoked up the middle. It's through for a hit. Smith headed for third. Rafaela relay to second.
Safe.
Not going to get him. He's in there. J.J. Weatherholt steps in.
Now pitching, Angel Serpa.
First pitch is off the plate. That's a hot potato. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Went with the change, but misses. That runs the count to 3-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes the first batter. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Jackson Churio steps in the box to start the 7th. Slider misses the zone. Here's the 1-1. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Castro up now to follow the leadoff hit from Jackson Churio. First pitch, and the runner goes. Out.
He's out.
And they keep the runner out of scoring position. Smokies, 1 down, bases empty. Swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate. You might know the strike zone better than the pitcher. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. Catches a piece. Willie waits. Keeps the lights on. Here comes a pitch. Run it back. The pitch to Castro. Ball 4. An 8-pitch showdown ends with a walk to first. Ted Simmons strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Castro, a runner at first with 1 out. Gets a piece. The 0-2. You saw that one and said absolutely not. That's a hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning.
Now batting for the Smokies.
Alex. Up now with 2 runners on base. The elite make a change on the mound as they turn to Adam Ottavino. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Bregman stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-2 now. Sit down. That was fast. Only 3 pitches to get the strikeout. Getting ready to hit, Vinny Pasquantino. Catches the plate with pitch number 1. Strike 2. And maybe we see the fastball one more time. A swing-free zone. High drive, deep left field. I don't think we're going to see this ball ever again, at least not in the field of play. It's way out of here, long gone. So now it's a 7-run game as they add on. Fernando Tatis Jr. up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. The 0-1. Doesn't connect. He was late. Fouls off the cutter to stay alive. The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Stays alive. Not done yet. 1-2, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3. Pete Alonso gets us going in this frame.
Now pitching.
So out of the bullpen comes the righty, Rydell Martinez.
Foul!
A commanding lead, and it's late. You've got them right where you want them. Direct deposit. Lifted in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong drifting back. He makes the catch at the warning track. Kyle Schwarber is the next to hit. Oh, 0-1 to start. Zips a fastball, but off target. Tries to hold up, and it's ruled a ball. And the 2-1. Early swing, foul. 2-2. Here comes. Swung on and hit deep to left. Still going, and it's out of here. What a swing. A home run. That ball was crushed. Here's Gleyber Torres at the dish now. Hit hard, and that gets through. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Kazuma Okamoto in the box with a runner on first. Swing, and here's another drive. Going back, and it's gone. A multi-homer performance, and that one had no chance of staying in the yard. Way out of here. Castro at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Smash down the left field line. And that drops foul. The Elite have plated 3 so far this inning. Throws one in the dirt. Hangs in there. In the air, headed to left. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Sedan Rafaela comes up here in the 7th.
The center fielder, number 3, Sedan Rafaela.
Swing and a miss on the cutter. Check swing, no appeal. Two 2-1 is the count.
Outside.
Now pitching.
Greg Weiser takes over for his team in
Weiser.
this ranked season matchup. Here comes the 2-1. Tried to hold up. It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. 3-1 delivers. Well struck to the shortstop. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 7 innings complete. The man known as PCA is at the plate.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ground ball with some heat to the hot corner. To his knee, the throw. Oh. And it beats him. What a play.
The batter,
Sedan Rafaela, freshly dealt to the plate.
Rafaela.
Solid take. Not going for that. Two balls and one strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Swung on and lifted to center. Rafaela bolting towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Bryce Terang parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status. Breaking ball looked tempting for a second, but you're a pro. A base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting for the Smokies, the left fielder, number 1.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Churio. Delivers an opening pitch strike. Still up there. Slams into the wall and hangs on. An absolute gem ends the frame. Will Smith leads off the inning. So that's how we're starting this at bat. That doesn't catch the zone. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 8th. Here's the designated hitter, Ketel Marte. First pitch misses the plate. "2-0 is the count now. Hit hard to second. There's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. J.J. Weatherholt ready to go after watching the defense pick up 2 quick outs. He is a game changer on the bases with that speed rating. And the pitch. Changeup misses for a ball. That's a base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning.
Now batting for the
A member of the
Elite.
New Threads
The
series
first
steps to the
baseman,
plate,
number
Pete
25,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Pickoff attempt, and he
he's
just
safe.
beats the throw. Foul ball. The Elite with a runner at first. Runner takes off with a great jump.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Tag
No, he's in there,
safe.
safe.
Stolen base.
Now pitching, Hunter Green.
Here's the pitch. Triple digits, and it's a foul ball. Runner at second with 2 gone. Swings and drives it deep to right. Is it going to be enough? Ah, we're kidding. We know it's going to be enough. It's gone. It sounded like it was going to be a homer, and it was. Swung on, and that ball is well hit. Way back, and it's out of here. They've gone back to back. Gleyber Torres comes to the plate now as the tying run following the homer. Hard ground ball to short, over to first. That's out number 3. We've played 8, and just like that, Willie Castro leads off the top of the 9th in a close game. Early advantage for the pitcher. That was close. Way to trust your instincts. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Hard liner. Brings it in. They get the leadoff hitter in the 9th. The captain of this DD squad at the plate, Ted Simmons. Icebreaker is a strike. That's ripped into the outfield. Hauls it in, and 2 away. Alex Bregman steps in. That's a strike. Went with the sweeper. No dice. Here comes the 1-2. Extends the at-bat. Smokies. 2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball to the hot corner. That's the inning. We head to the bottom. Final inning, and we're back. It comes down to these swings, but I like your chances. You got him on the ropes. Now it's time to visualize and attack. Visualize and attack. You can do it. Okamoto up to bat next and lays off for a ball. Starts fastball, fastball. That's in the dirt. Goes with the fastball. He's seen it 3 times now. Up and in, ball 4. That was an important at-bat, and they draw the walk. Willie Castro at the dish with a runner on first. Kenley Jansen takes the mound with 3 outs to go in this ranked season matchup. On the ground is short. Could be 2 here. Flips it for 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Pinch hitting.
Ceddanne Rafaela at the dish with nobody on after the defense handled business. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. Out of the zone for a ball. Goes with the sweeper but misses. Late innings, narrow margin. Swung on and crushed. Good hang time. Makes the grab by the wall. The final out is made, and they do something that is not easy to do. Ciao from inside the booth. MLB The Show proudly presents Ranked Seasons Baseball. Robert Flores with you. Before things get underway, here are the starting lineups. First pitch coming up. This mode gives me anxiety. Christopher Sanchez on the rubber to start for the home side. Facing him isn't easy, so it's important to focus on the pitch you want. When you see it, attack. Pete Crow Armstrong ready at the plate, and we're good to go. That's a strike to lead us off in this ranked seasons class. Off speed, but not off target. That's a strike. One more time. And we're underway with a strikeout. Sedan Rafaela is now at the plate. Not a strike. Pitcher thought he had you there. Allergic to the zone? Goes back to the changeup. Line to left. Squeezes it, and there's two down. Stepping in, Bryce Terrain. Thinking outside the box. Ball and a strike, the pitch. Not your pitch, and you knew it. In the air, headed to left. He gets down for a hit. He turns for second. He rounds second, and they're still chasing it. Safe. Jackson Churia comes to bat with a runner at third. And fights it off. Sinker catches the zone at the knee. Not done yet. Still breathing. Smokies have a runner in scoring position. Not all pitches that wander are lost. Not done yet. Not finished yet. Terrain on third with two out. No thanks. Call the ball, but I'm not so sure. And a base hit laced into right. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Willie Castro comes to the plate following the go-ahead single. Found the target to start the AB. Runner on the go. Safe. And he easily steals the bag. Using lots of energy on the mound this spring. Castro gets a piece to him. Lives to see another pitch. Refusing to go down. The 1-2. The villain thinks they won. Bless their hearts. More to come in the world. Nolan McLean getting set to start the bottom half of the first. Commanding one of the most overpowering fastballs in the league. Allow that pitch to work in your favor. Terrain over to first, and there's one down. In the box, Chipper Jones. Stays with it, but foul. The pitch. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Swung on and lifted to center. Crow Armstrong waiting for it. Muy fácil, that one. Willie Castro is the next to hit. Cruising in the slow lane. Swings, hits a ground ball to second. Terrain handles the chance. Out number 3. So we head to the second. Back here in a one-run game, Ted Simmons leads things off up by a run. Early advantage for the pitcher. Swings, hits a ground ball to the right side. Throws to first, and one gone. Alex Bregman peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 card. Swings first pitch, and take a look at this one. Yard work. It's gone. You could tell immediately he was going to round the bases. Pasquantino swings through it for strike 1. Nice eye. And fouls that off. Lefty sets, kicks, fires. Got it by him for the K. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. Fights it off. Fly ball to left. Reaches into the stands. He got it. Welcome back. It's sunny here in Denver, and you can't ask for a better day for some Diamond Dynasty baseball. Kyle Schwarber gets us going in this frame. No room for error against a hitter with this kind of power. Easy peasy. In for a strike. That'll play. Swung on and chopped to second. Terrain fields it cleanly. One gone now. Ceddanne Rafaela comes to the plate in this 9-inning game. McLean delivers. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Rafaela, and 2 away. A first-round pick from 2016 now. Here's Will Smith at the plate. Coming in hot. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Throws one in the dirt. In the air to center. Crow Armstrong with an easy look. Makes the catch. Inning over. 6 up and 6 down. Pete Crow Armstrong ready to go. Bunting for a hit, but it kicks foul. Here's the pitch. Gets a bunt down the right side. The tag, and he's out. Now we see Sedan Rafaela, 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Goes with the sinker. Been his most popular pitch today. Spit on that one. Ignored a pitch that looked tempting. The wind to the pitch. Lays off. You read that pitch the entire way. Fly ball to right. Brings it in. 2 gone now. Bryce Terang up next to the dish. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Weather holds. That's out number 3. So they send them in. Travis Hafner leads things off and down by 2. Swinging first pitch, and it pays off. This one is very well struck. Going back and gone. A home run. The leadoff man starts this inning with a bang. Fun way to get it going. Soriano at the plate now. That's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Elliott Ramos in the box with a runner on first. Changeup misses the zone. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Fly ball, right center field. Crow Armstrong brings it in. And he won't get back to first in time. It's a double play. J.J. Weatherholt thought he would have someone on base here. Instead, they're empty with 2 away. Stays with it. Foul. The Natural playing from behind here in Diamond Dynasty. Here comes a pitch. Goes with the fastball, but misses. How about a mulligan? That one ran inside, almost got it. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Chipper Jones at the dish with a runner on first. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. The righty kicks and delivers. And there's a foul. Weatherholt leads off first with 2 down. Stays alive. Naturals with a runner aboard. Skips up some dust. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2. Goes back to the changeup. Fouls it with 2 strikes. McLean ready and dealing. Jones strikes out. Welcome back to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado. Christopher Sanchez returns to the mound for his fourth inning of work. Swings and lifts one to right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now at the plate, Willie Castro. He struck out swinging first time up.
Castro.
Started to swing, and they rule it no swing. Willing, and able. In the zone for a strike. You weren't fooled for a second. Goes back to the cutter. On the ground to short. Castro fires to first. 2 gone. Here's the captain of this team, Ted Simmons.
The catcher, Ted Simmons.
Fantastic take. Goes back to the sinker. Wise take, Yoda. Two the count now. In the air, headed to right. Brings it in for the third out. That does it for the top half of the fourth. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know it. Willie Castro, his leadoff this inning. Grounded out to second his first time up. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the fourth. Kyle Schwarber is next to the plate. That's a strike. Pedal to the metal. The heater misses for a ball. That's in the dirt. From 0-2 to a full count. This one smashed down the right field line, and it's just foul. That one reached all the way to the upper deck. And the pitch, hanging tough. Takes the lead at first, nobody out. An important strikeout for the World Baseball Classic card. And now, Cedar Rafaela, grounded out to short his first time up. Goes with the sweeper. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. Now there's a bullet down the line. But foul. Natural with the tying run aboard. On the ground up the middle. And there's a hit. And the lead runner holds at second. Will Smith up now. With Austin Wells, the pinch hitter, and a big AB in this game with the tying run in scoring position. The focus, good. Pitch, not so much. That makes it 2-0. Smash down the left field line. And that's a fair ball. Castro headed for the plate. He scores. Rafaela coming home. The relay. He scores, and they take the lead. Travis Hafner comes to the plate now with the lead thanks to that important 2 RBI double. Check swing appeal, and it's ruled the ball. The Smokies no longer enjoying a lead. And that's a base hit. Alfonso Soriano at the dish with runners at the corner. Paint. Zips a fastball, but off target. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. No action, though. Runners didn't risk it. Kicks and delivers. Goes with the sweeper. Third time using it in this at-bat. Tries to hold up. That's ball 4, and it will load the bases. Elliott Rollins deals himself into the box. Not so fast, my friend. It's the curveball that misses. Hit on the ground to Bryce Terrain. To second for 1. And 2. What a play. They score a pair of runs in the inning, and they've jumped in front. Alex Bregman hits leadoff this frame.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swings. Wait, did he go? And they say the bat never went around. Close game here and ranked. Count runs to 1-1. And it's in. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Pasquantino at the plate following the leadoff knock from Alex Bregman. And a base hit laced into right. And the lead runner stops at second, and the first batters of the inning have reached base. Fernando Tatis Jr. steps in the box with his P3 status. Flied out to left his first time up. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. Catches the plate with a changeup. Elite focus laying off that pitch. Strike. Way inside. Gets out of the way. Strike 3. Got him looking. Pulled the string. Pete Crow Armstrong strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. 0-1 the count. Crosses the zone for a strike. We'll do it again. The pitch to Pete. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So up next to the dish, Sedan Rafaela. Hacks at the cutter, but no contact. 1-1 the count. And the lefty kicks and delivers. Anticipated that location perfectly. Fantastic eye. Stays in the fight. Another 2-2. No need to appeal. He went. J.J. Weatherholt leads off the inning. You don't want to see this guy on base. He'll just keep you busy. Hit hard on the ground up the middle. Trouble with it. Collects and throws. They get the out. Good recovery. It wasn't easy following the misplay. Strolling to the plate as a member of the Last Ride series, Chipper Jones. Struck out last time. It was the curveball that got him. Fastball is foul. Here's the 0-1. And that one almost got him. It's 2-2. This one popped up. Fakes the catch. And that's out number 2. Willie Castro digs in. Late with the swing there. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Two 2-1 is the count. Throws one in the dirt. Not sneaking the heater by Willie Castro as he comes through with the single, and they have a runner aboard. So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber, struck out on a sinker last time. Misses with the first pitch. Here's the 1-1. Changeup misses for a ball. That one's foul. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ran inside, almost got it.
Now pitching.
So they give the ball to a... out of the pen. Angel Serpa. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. 3-2, here comes. That one looks like trouble. Castro going for third. And that extends the inning. Here's a card with a 92 overall rating. Ceddanne Rafaela. Misses the plate with pitch number 1. The count is 2-0. Swing and a pop-up. He's got it, and that's out number 3. Bryce Terang is the leadoff hitter this inning.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Early bird gets the strike. Hard ground ball to short. One away. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
The left fielder, number 1, Jackson Chourio.
Catches the zone with the first pitch. Chourio ready. Look at you using self-control there.
That ball's foul.
1-2, the pitch. Swung on and lifted to right center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Willie Castro in the... No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Danny Coulomb takes over on the hill. He's into the game with the bases empty. Gets the bat to it, but foul. The 0-1 now. And Presti didn't swing there. That's ripped to right down the line, but that's a foul ball. Smokies, 2 down, nobody on. Swung on and lifted to left. Soriano sprinting towards it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. That wraps up the top of the sixth. Welcome back to Coors Field. Austin Wells ready to roll. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. 0-1 to start. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. It's 2-1. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Wells retired. Travis Hafner freshly dealt to the plate. Set for a short 2-bagger. Now he turns and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, his 3rd hit of the day. Alfonso Soriano ready to swing it with a runner on second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. And they pick up their 2nd hit of the inning. Elliot Ramos is the batter now.
Now pitching.
Adam Ottavino comes in the game out of the bullpen. With a runner in scoring position, he'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Ramos in the box now, no balls and a strike. Rafaela, 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. Ottavino wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Ted Simmons strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Scared of you. Cutter lands in the zone for a strike. Off the plate, that's a ball. Inside, and that's ball 4. Misses with an important pitch. Alex Bregman in the box with a runner on first. Sends it foul. Smokies with a chance to tie it up. Goes after the cutter, but misses. Fly ball, well struck. If this one clears the wall, they'll take the lead. There it goes. It's gone for a go-ahead home run. Here in the late stages, they jump in front with that blast. Vinny Pasquantino steps to the box following the go-ahead home. First pitch is off the plate. That's textbook plate discipline. Just looking for something. Hit. Harrison Cohen in the game, taking over on the mound. The natural. Watch their lead disappear and make the change. Good placement with the cutter for a strike. Ball 4, and he's aboard. Fernando Tatis Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. Base hit. And they pick up their 2nd hit of the inning. Next up here in the 7th, Pete Crow Armstrong trying to turn things around after an 0 for 3 day, 2 strikeouts with a ground out. Kicks and delivers. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 3.
Ceddanne Rafaela steps up with nowhere to put him. Good eye, staying patient. Went with the cutter, gets the strike. fouls that off. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Just looking for a strike. Lifts it deep, and this should turn into a run. Pasquantino tags for home. And they jump ahead here in ranked season. Terrain stands in here, takes ball one low. Base hit, and it scores a run. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning.
Now pitching.
The Naturals make a change on the mound as they turn to Greg Weiser. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go from first. Has trouble with it. Regathers and makes a throw. Safe at the plate, and the misplay turns into a run. Swings early and fouls it. The pitch. Impressive take. Borderline pitch, and you read it like a book. Misses with the slider. You weren't biting whatsoever. Walked him. That's ball 4. Ted Simmons comes up with a full house. Fly ball, right field. Terrain tagging up. Not in time. He's safe at the plate.
Now batting for the Smokies, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Now this is a rocket to left. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. It's stretch time, skipping yoga today. The hot dog. Turns out the hot dog machine is broken.
Chicago,
Go
the
figure.
second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Swing, hits a ground ball to first. One away now, and that's going to bring Chipper up to the dish.
Now batting for the Naturals, the third baseman, Chipper Joe.
Chipper swings and rips it. Good hang time. Catches it right at the warning track. Willie Castro
batter,
shuffles
number 3,
into the box.
Shortstop, Willie Castro.
Okay, Picasso. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. Keeps the plate appearance going. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. 3 up. Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Vinny Pasquantino leads off, playing from ahead. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's a foul ball. The pitch. Hard line. And there's a hit. And now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got one hand in his pocket, and the other one is catching a fly ball. PCA now. Both of his parents are actors. His mom starred in Little Big League and Heroes. Here comes the 1-0. I would have swung and missed there. Two-1 is the count now. Good take. That could have been bad. Hit hard to left center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Ceddanne Rafaela strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. You read that the whole way. Swung on and lifted to right. Uh-oh. Pasquantino headed for third. They hold the lead runner, and now they've got two in scoring position. Next up here in the 8th inning, Bryce Terang. Can't we all get along? Out of the zone. Tried to fool you. But could
Now pitching. Not here. Victor.
in the air, out to center. Rafaela making his way towards it. Squeezes it. That ends the frame. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. The cleanup. Back in Denver for this ranked showdown. Gleyber Torres leads us off.
Torres.
Don't mind if you do. Line drive. Stretches out and holds it in. Ceddanne Rafaela stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the car. Gotta keep him off the bags, or he's gonna turn this into a track meet on the bases. Tatis makes the catch. Here's a card with a 90 overall rating. Austin Wells. Fouls it off. Not far from a victory in this one. Just keep on keeping on. Skips up some dust. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, inning over. That was Jackson Churio leading things off, up by 5.
Number 1, Jackson Churio.
Sitting fastball, Churio connects for a base hit single. Good piece of hitting there, and now they have a base runner. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Willie Castro steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Fly ball to center. Rafaela camping under it. Churio tags from second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Ted Simmons ready to swing after they record a quick pair of outs. Softly hit into right field. That's a base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Alex Bregman comes to the plate here in the 9th. That's down, a base hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Vinny Pasquantino up now with runners at first and second. Connects and hammers one to center. Rafaela drifts under it. Hauls it in. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready now for the final frame. Where has the time gone? You're playing from ahead. Time to sweep the leg and get out of here with a win. Hafner gets the bat to it, but foul. Misses with the changeup. That's a base hit. And stepping to the dish, it's Alfonso Soriano. Count is 0-1. Misses the zone for a ball. Up in the zone for a strike. That pitch was Gouda. Lifted in the air to right. Tatis drifting under it. All day long, he bitty bombs. Getting ready to hit.
Now coming in
Cattell
the
Marte
pinch hit.
off the bench as a pinch hitter, and a runner at first with one down. Well, that wasn't the plan. Bears down and finds the zone. Gets down, base hit, has it, and then doesn't. Rafaela with a relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. J.J. Weatherholt steps in. Okay, we'll skip the pleasantries.
Now pitching.
Kenley Jansen, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. You've put yourself in a great spot. Almost to the finish line now. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. That's in the dirt. That's smacked on the line to center. That's a hit. The run scores from third, and they get one back. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. In the air to left. Churio moves under this one. Brings it in. 2 away. 1 out to go. At Coors Field. Drops it. In comes the run from third. And he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it. Ozzie Albies, the bat they decide to go with. Off the bench in this spot. Starts with the ball. Clearly hoping for something just a bit better there. And a base hit laced into right. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right. Sedan Rafaela up now with the bases loaded. Delivers an opening pitch strike. Ball with the cutter missing the zone. Stays with it, foul. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Goes back to the cutter. Slider misses the zone. Hangs in there. The natural, no longer with the lead here in ranked season. And that puts this one to bed. They get the win here in